So I was already free before people tried to associate me to a boundary they say is necessary for their freedom. That's why they would intelligently try to take me away from all the institutions at the age, and they claim that someone hit them as a man, their husband, but you claim that you was trying to do the same thing to me, provoking people to anger, and I don't hit women. So sometimes that's why I get into boxes where females will use intelligent calling the police to try to put a box around me. That's why I'm at the tape. I had to build my way to get violent with the police because they had the power to lock me in a hospital, and because I was a black man, because they want to steal my uh, Martin Luther King business, and they wanted to attack me because they say that I can't get rights. That's why sometimes I eat a lot, because I when I had my disability money, they gave me a little stillet, and they put the DHS money because it's a SNAP benefit, so I can get my range of snacks. It makes me feel happy because I don't know if the police came in this house too, and they was asking questions, and that's why I had to stay upstairs because they tried to associate me with a time when I was minding my business and doing my sciences and going to school. They started talking through the walls, saying that they could lock me in a psych ward. So to get violent with the police, I had to get to that level where I had to make it known that they were in secret. At a time, they claimed that the people were grown men. At a time, I was 8 years old in '99, and I had my first job when I was 15, first apartment when I was 17. At a time, they were saying that I couldn't prove my belief in black art, fights, violence that's different than a white man, and some person saying they want to get rights that's different of a respect that they claim is not humane and not American, related to some things they want to be feared about, that they say, oh, you can hide behind a police badge and some type of kinetic system where that someone can't speak to your face as a man and say, back up on me, because you claim you confused them, like a female saying that you had no authority, saying that you weren't aware of what was going on when you claimed that he was getting locked into the sack hospitals and his identity stolen by white people because you couldn't be called on because you were confusing at that time. I always live my life in real life. I've always living my life with one piece, so I don't need your isolation, false talk of your false belief in God and your false belief in humanity related to woman exists in this world, art, straight upness, straightness, the presence of God. So when sometimes Martin Luther King, he had to die for the straightness of God, you see. So sometimes when people try to corrupt and say we can hide in secret and twist people's words, that's not what the Bible says. Even if you could be speaking tongues and even if you could be a Christian, the first thing that I believe in God is righteousness and what the freedoms that he gave to me that I will fight for. So I can't go to a elementary school. I can't go to a college out of nowhere when my name is damaged with mental illness and I have nobody to talk to because they claim they damaged my name and said that, oh, he can't, he was isolated and put on DHS and locked in a psych ward from his college, and they try to depart him from a thing. So it's my life when they try to associate me and say that they locked me in a boundary to try to put the police and say that they were white men because I can't release my video and see if there's not government, not people, but there might be someone from my tribe that might say, hey, I go to school, I see that I relate to you because I don't have creepy people that say, oh, well, you don't know that you don't exist when you call the police and say that you're scared of him because you try to associate him when he got evicted from his apartment because you claim that his behavior was because you were harassing him. He doesn't hit women, so he can't talk to police if he has a mental illness, and they could pull out their weapons and say that, oh, he can't get violent because you want a peace in America, that you can't stand for the justices that you claim that have nothing to do with ancient people in this present current world.